By 1778, the war had proved unwinnable for Britain in the north. The number of patriots vastly outnumbered loyalists, and the Continental Army was equal to anything Britain could place on the field. Believing they would find more loyalists among the aristocratic southern plantation owners, British leaders shifted the war south to Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Washington's home state of Virginia. At first, the southern campaign went badly for the Americans. In 1778, the British had captured Savannah. Charleston fell in 1780. Soon after, British forces under General Cornwallis worked their way through North Carolina and into Virginia. But a series of lightning-quick victories for the Americans turned the tide of war. At Kings Mountain in North Carolina, a Tar Heel militia destroyed a British force. At this place, known as Cowpens, Daniel Morgan's troops decimated a British army of 1,000, killing and wounding 900 of them. General Cornwallis called this defeat a very unexpected and severe blow. Then at Guilford Courthouse, Cornwallis's army was mauled severely by colonial troops. He was forced to retreat toward the Virginia coast, where in an unexpected twist of fate, Britain and the new United States would settle the Revolutionary War not far from the site of Britain's first colony, founded 174 years earlier. The big battle should have taken place in New York, but Washington had fooled General Clinton and took his army south. While General Cornwallis and his men dug in at Yorktown, the French landed 3,000 troops near Williamsburg and waited for Washington's arrival. The siege of Yorktown began in September 1781. The French fleet blockaded the coast, and 17,000 American and French troops surrounded the British position on land. On October 17, 1781, General Cornwallis surrendered unconditionally to Washington. The war was over. Celebrations rang out through the colonies, and the British were in shock. On hearing the news of Cornwallis's defeat, Britain's Prime Minister Lord North exclaimed, "Oh my God, it is all over!" America won largely because of the alliance with France, the ineptitude of Britain's leaders, and the Continental Congress's good sense in hiring George Washington to lead its army. But Britain also lost the war because the war was not only a revolution for independence, but also a revolution in war itself. By 1780, Britain had occupied America's four major cities, Boston, New York, Philadelphia, and Charleston, which in a conventional European conflict would have signaled victory. However, America's cities were not the center of the country's strength, for the center of America was everywhere. Each American man and woman were themselves the nation. The American forces were not fighting for a distant monarch, but for themselves.